Hey, it's Lauren. This is an excerpt from the full-length episode. To listen to the entire episode, head to the show notes and follow the link.
This episode has been brought to you by the Afterlight Institute. Ignite the light, magic, and miracles within.
Yeah, I think that's beautiful. I guess my question to you is, I know that you took a few years off, or maybe not, quite so dramatically, but I know that you were quiet. You said to me earlier that you were quiet on social media, for example, while you went through your healing process. What part does forgiveness play in healing, especially when, death comes to someone early and it's not of, anything that is outside of themselves? I mean, how do you begin to forgive? Do you need to forgive? Is it just about acceptance?
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you brought that up because I think it's such a relevant topic. And I think that we all could be better at forgiveness, not only others, but ourselves. And it is important. It's something that I'm still working on, if I'm being honest. Um, like you're gonna feel moments of remorse and I feel moments of regret, because I wasn't more present in his life. Given my upbringing, I wasn't that close with my family, and there are moments when I regret those things, and I'm working daily on forgiving myself, and I think that it's really important to be able to have that forgiveness because it also means that you're letting go, and and that's an ongoing practice in and of itself, is learning to let go, and not just letting go but to let go with love. So yeah.
When you say letting go, do you have a thought in your head and then you acknowledge the thought and then you breathe it out and let it go? Or do you replace it with like an affirmation along the lines of, I forgive myself? I mean, I always find that it's really easy to go, you need to just forgive it, forgive yourself. It's like, well, that's really easy to say. It's a whole other thing to do. How do you even do it? You know?
Oh my gosh, I agree. I agree with you. It's not always going to be easy, but I think in understanding what works for you is really having more self-awareness. Like it's not a one size fits all. I think it's our, responsibility as a spirit having a human experience to find out what works for us. Like in the past I've done like cleansing rituals where I'll go into the ocean and I'll release through that way, or using sage and different methods, different techniques to help myself let go. And also remembering that sometimes it's not going to be just like one round or one go or one attempt of letting go. Like it's going to be an ongoing process, like it is with grief. But I think it is something that is absolutely relevant and vital to our overall well-being and to our personal growth as, as a human and as a soul, to practice forgiveness. Because if you don't forgive, you just end up harboring these emotions that fester and that can turn into, physical ailments. And my goal in this experience is to live like a quality and healthy life. So I'm working on it all the time. And and I'm glad you brought it up because I think it's a topic that's hard for people to not only go through but to practice for themselves.